Hi guys, it's Martha. Welcome back to my booktube. So I never actually made an intro to this video, so I thought I'd just hop on here and do that really quick. Basically, the last couple of weeks, I just thought I would film anytime that I thought I had something interesting to say, and a lot of the time it ended up being about books. Some of the time it's not exactly about books, but I still thought it would be fun to kind of leave in. So here is a couple weeks of my life, starting with the very first day of my senior year of high school. Yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm so nervous. All I have to do is click the link. Okay, let's do that. Same day, I started reading a new book. I started reading A Miss Meteor, which comes out on September 22nd, which is in a couple weeks. So I should have a review of that up by the 22nd or the 21st on my Instagram. So if you're not already following me on there, go follow me so that you guys can see when I post those reviews. And right now I'm just kind of doing some busy work kind of stuff that I had to do for school. So I had to join the AP classrooms for a couple of my classes, and now what am I about to do? I am about to work on linking my Naviance and Common App accounts. That probably means nothing to any of you, but that's what I'm doing. I just thought I would give you guys an update. I'm drinking some kombucha. I bought a big tub of the GT Dave's Synergy kombucha, the trilogy flavor. And I bought it's a huge tub of it, so I've just been drinking it. And yeah, so I think it was announced maybe yesterday or earlier today that there's going to be a third Kissing Booth book. The third Kissing Booth movie was announced back when the second movie came out, but now there's going to be a third book. But the thing is that the book is going to be based off of the script of the movie, which just doesn't make any sense to me, and I'm very confused. I also haven't read either of the other Kissing Booth books. Maybe I should. I was not a huge fan of the movies though, so don't know if I will, but I just think that's very strange because usually it's book to movie, but this time it's kind of movie to book because she's basing the book off of the script of the movie, which is kind of weird because the script of the movie is taking her interpretation. Wait, the movie is Netflix's interpretation of her story, but she's letting them design the third movie, and then she's basing her book off of that. I don't know, I think it's just a weird transaction. She's basically you can write my book, or you write it and then I'll it's just weird. Has this ever happened in the history of any other books? Let me know, because I'm very confused by this. Okay, whoa, sorry, I've just been laying here for the last few hours. Anyway, the more that I think about it, the weirder it is that the author is writing the book based off of the movie. That's just so strange. I also want to hop on and say that people need to stop hating on Becky Albertalli. Nobody is ever under any obligation to share a part of their identity that they don't feel comfortable sharing with the whole world, and that does not, and if they don't want to share that part of themselves, that does not give you the, that does not mean that you can gatekeep them from still having that identity. No one is under any obligation to share things with the internet, and I feel really bad for her right now, to be completely honest, because people are truly gatekeeping her from her own work and just saying some really horrible things. Just the whole thing is just super, I think, kind of messed up, and I'm not a fan of the way that she's being treated. I think that you can be critical of an author's work, but be critical of it because of the work. Don't be critical of it because of I don't know, if you have issues with the way, sorry, my hair is like this, I'm about to go to bed. If you have issues with the way that she portrayed Simon and her other gay characters, that's fine. Critique that. It's something that should be critiqued and should not be overlooked necessarily, but it's not, you shouldn't take that as don't be oh, she shouldn't be writing about these characters at all because she has no idea what their experiences are, because people essentially forced her to come out and say, no, actually, like, I do have experiences with this. And then after she did that, it was like, yeah, but you didn't really, because now you're an adult, and if you figured it out when you're an adult, it's not valid, which is, I don't know, I just think the whole thing is really toxic, so I feel for her right now. Okay, sorry, I'm back on it, but I just think, like, there's so many ups and downs to authors now needing to be on social media. I obviously don't think that it's a necessity, but social media, things like book Twitter, bookstagram, booktube, is how a lot of books get press and how they get publicized and how people find out about them. And so in order to be really successful, a lot of authors nowadays are finding that they have to create a online persona, which I think is good. Like, I enjoy being able to connect with authors on social media, I think, just as much as anybody else watching this, but I also think that it's really unfortunate because in a world where authors don't need to rely on social media to use that as a form of press and branding, this would never happen to her, you know what I mean? But then there's also the idea of, like, well, maybe people wouldn't be critiquing her work as much as they should be necessarily if she wasn't if she didn't have a big social media presence. But then it's like, I don't know, critique it, and there's so many ups and downs to social media, and I think that this is definitely one of the downs, that she can very easily get kind of torn down, and it's like a lose-lose situation, you know what I mean? Like, people literally pressured her into coming out, and then they were like, no, but that's not valid. So it's like, what did you want? Anyway, that's my little rant. Good night. Just kidding, I'm not going to sleep quite yet because I went on Twitter and I saw this tweet, but the irony that literally Simon and the Homo Sapiens Agenda is all about Simon being forced to come out by somebody in his community, and now the same thing happened to Becky Albertalli. That's like life imitates art in a bad way, because that's like, come on. Oh God. Alright, okay. I am here to say that if Logan Lerman does not play Poseidon in the new Disney Percy Jackson and the Olympians TV show, I will be throwing hands. I will be marching up to Disney and punching the entire corporation in the throat. Because, number one, that would just be such a cute, like, cameo, you know, like, aw, he was Percy and now he's Poseidon. That would be cute. Number two, have you seen what he looks like now? Man's literally looks like Poseidon. So not only does he have the looks for the part, it would also just be like the cutest thing ever. The development, you know what I mean? Like, he needs a chance to redeem himself after the atrocities that were the first two movies, and he knew that they were bad. Like, he regularly is open about the fact that he knew the movies sucked, and so he needs a second chance to be a part of the Percy Jackson world, and I think that should be as Poseidon. Let me know. This is unrelated to books, but I'm about to have my very first apples and caramel of this autumn season, so I thought I would document it. Guys, this is crazy. By the time this video is posted, I've had over 100 posts on Booksmarty, which is my Instagram, which is crazy, and I'm trying to come up with an idea for my 100th post. This is sliding. I think I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna lay on the grass, and then I'll have like books around my head, and it might turn out really dumb, and if it does, then you'll never know, because I just will never post the photo. But if it turned out cute, I'll insert it here. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, oh my goodness, talking about, this smells so good. My goodness, I need like fall books to read. I feel like I want to read some like mystery thriller type books this fall, so like comment down below some of your favorites, because that's what I'm thinking about. The Guest List by Lucy Foley's on my list, because oh my goodness, I gave it to one of my friends to read. Like, I told her to buy it and she loved it, so, and it's on the New York Times bestsellers list, so I trust people's judgment. Anyway, let's eat this. so good. I have to like get in class in a second, but I just saw this reel on Instagram that was like showing you guys my bookish tattoos, and like her arms and like shoulders were completely covered in like tattoos related to books, and then somebody in the comments was like, my whole back is dedicated to Harry Potter. That's really unfortunate, especially considering J.K. Rowling's new book. She's trash. She's a trash human being, and if you support her or her books in any way, shape, or form, get off of my socials. Actually, well, come and we'll have a conversation about why she's such a bad person. Anyway, I have to go to class. Bye. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next video. This was kind of a mess, but this video was kind of a mess, but I thought it would be kind of cool just to like randomly spew my thoughts on books throughout like a week or two. So that's what this was. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. See you next time.